This policy is illegal. It violates the First Amendment. It violates the New York State Right to Record Act. It violates the Municipal Right to Record Act. And as for the NYPD, we will see you in court. Good afternoon. My name is Andrew Case. I'm supervising attorney at Latino Justice Perldeff. With me is Catherine Von Holt, our summer associate from Latino Justice Perldeff, Jacob Uriel of the Uriel Criminal Defense Group, Sean Paul Reyes, the Long Island Audit, and representatives from Kick Rocks Media. It is no coincidence that today we are gathered in a park named for Thomas Paine, the first person to make a full-throated argument in favor of American independence and the freedoms that would eventually become enshrined in our Bill of Rights. We are here to celebrate that Bill of Rights and to celebrate a fierce and brave advocate for the First Amendment, Sean Paul Reyes, also known as Long Island Audit. We are here to celebrate the First Amendment. We are here to peaceably assemble in Thomas Paine Park. We celebrate Sean Paul Reyes's right as a member of the press to record public officials in their public duties. But most of all today, we celebrate our First Amendment right to petition the government for redress of grievances, because Sean has been aggrieved, and this morning we petitioned for redress. As many of you know, Sean was arrested in April in the 61st Precinct while waiting in line to obtain a complaint form. He was arrested because while waiting in that line, he was exercising his First Amendment right to record public officials in their public duties. He was arrested because the New York Police Department has a policy allowing its officers to arrest people if they are recording in public precinct lobbies. They have written the policy into the administrative guide, and signs in every precinct forbid the public from recording there. But this policy is illegal. It violates the First Amendment. It violates the New York State Right to Record Act. It violates the Municipal Right to Record Act, and if that isn't enough, it violates the New York City Citywide Administrative Procedure Act. The city has long known that this policy is illegal, and it has done nothing to rein in the NYPD. The NYPD says it needs this policy to protect the identity of those waiting in line in a precinct's public lobby. But precincts have plenty of private space. Sensitive witnesses do not come in through the front door and wait for a detective before a crowd of strangers. In truth, the NYPD bars recording in precincts so that it can control what video comes out of precincts. In 2018 and 2019, the NYPD provided over 14,000 instances of body-worn camera video to district attorneys' offices in order to prosecute New Yorkers. But it only provided 212 videos to the CCRB in 2020 to investigate misconduct against police officers. The NYPD has failed to meet its obligations to provide body-worn camera to investigative agencies, and so individuals like Mr. Reyes must protect everyone's rights by recording officers. In 2021, Latino Justice identified 181 officers who had lied to the CCRB during their interviews. Many of these lies were only found out because of a video or audio recording by a civilian, not the officer's body-worn camera. And some of these encounters took place in police precincts. If police bar you from recording them, you have no means to hold them accountable. We filed this lawsuit for accountability, for change, and to protect the First Amendment. We seek no damages, only an injunction against this unlawful policy. I would like to introduce Jacob Uriel of the Uriel Criminal Defense Group, who will introduce Sean Paul Reyes.
Thank you. So again, I'm Jacob Uriel, and I'm Sean's criminal defense lawyer on the criminal case. Obviously, with an open criminal case, there's only so much I could say. But what I will tell you is that Sean and I have every intention of fighting that case to the end. And whether that means the DA drops it, or it means that a judge dismisses it, or it means that the people, and Sean wears the We the People hat, are gonna, have a jury verdict. We're gonna take it to the end. And and we're going to make sure that Sean gets his day in court. And I'm confident that the people will hold Sean not accountable for any kind of crime, because there is no crime that was occurred here. There's a crime that was essentially created as an end run around New York statutes. And I think that's going to come out in court. Thank you. Sorry, let me introduce my client, Sean Paul Reyes, Long Island Audit.
Hello, everyone. Appreciate it. I want to thank, first and foremost, my attorneys. They're doing an amazing job on the federal side and the state side with the criminal charges and the federal lawsuit. As my attorney stated, we're not seeking any damages here. We are trying to right a wrong that has been perpetrated on me by the NYPD. This is not just about my rights. This is not about the individual. This is about we the people's rights. I appreciate each and every one of you watching who support my channel from not only across this great country of ours, but across the world. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming here to support me here today. I truly appreciate that. I promise you I will do everything in my power to hold the NYPD accountable. As my attorney stated, they did a great job explaining everything, but I was recording for transparency and accountability purposes to exercise my First Amendment right. For 3 years now, the NYPD has been running amok, doing what they want, violating our federal rights, state rights, and municipal rights under the Municipal Law Right to Record Act. We need to do better. The police department in NYPD has no legal justification for this policy. They are weaponizing the criminal statute for criminal trespass in order to take my freedom away. They are not only doing that, they are conspiring with each other in order to keep me in jail longer and deny my right to a desk appearance ticket by applying for an order of protection. When as a police officer, a uniformed police officer, armed, apply for an order of protection against the cameraman. I have never perpetrated violence against any law enforcement officer. I never would. I am a peaceful, independent journalist who is looking out for the rights of we the people. And I promise each and every one of you watching in here today that we will do everything everything in our power to stand up for our First Amendment rights. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.
Thank you, Sean. I just want to close today by saying, while it will be great to protect an individual's right to record the police officers in a police precinct, no one can be everywhere all at once. And what we really need is full, unfettered access to the recordings that are already being made by the NYPD on officers' body-worn camera video and precinct footage. There are 2 bills before the City Council that would help with that. Intro 938 would provide the CCRB with direct access to body-worn camera footage so that investigators could hold officers accountable without stonewalling from the NYPD over evidence. And Intro 585 would require the NYPD to provide body-worn camera footage to the Inspector General at the Department of Investigations so they could use the footage to investigate policies and practices. I will urge anyone listening to reach out to your New York City Council member and ask them to support these 2 bills. And as for the NYPD, we will see you in court. Thank you. So there we go. We did not get a summons.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
We did not get a summons, so we're not going to go serve them today, but we will serve them when we do.
We will serve them soon.
We're all filed, and we're going to file the PI, and I'll let you know it'll be 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks when we'll have a hearing, and then we'll do this again and walk inside.
Everybody watching, I want to make sure that you understand that it is very important and it's vital, like I always say in all my videos, to petition your government for redress, make your voice heard. This is not about just filming in lobbies. It's about transparency and accountability within our government. Like I say in every video, it's very important. We need to come together. Together, we the people, united are strong. We've effected change across this country and we'll continue to do so. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. All the information will be in the description of this video below. Thank you so much.
All right, Sean.